Sir Handel stayed shut up for several days. But one market day, Peter Sam could not work. He needed repairs. Sir Handel was glad to come out. He tried to be kind, but the coaches didn't trust him. They were awkward and rude. He even sang them little songs, but it was to no use. It was more unfortunate too that Sir Handel had to check suddenly to avoid running over a sheep. "He bumped us!" screamed the coaches. "Let's pay him out!" The coaches knew that all engines must go carefully at a place near the big station. But they were so cross with Sir Handel that they didn't care what they did. They surged into Sir Handel, making him lurch off the line. Luckily, no one was hurt. Sir Handel limped back to the shed. The Finn controller inspected the damage. "No more work for you today," he said. "But those coaches! We must take the people home to the village and fetch the tourists, all without an engine." "What about me, sir?" said a voice. "Skarloey," he explained. "Can you do it?" "I'll try," answered the old engine. The coaches stood at the platform. Skarloey advanced on them, hissing crossly. "I'm ashamed of you," he scolded. "Such behavior! You might have hurt your passengers. On market day too." "We're sorry, Skarloey. We didn't think. It's that Sir Handel is—" "No tales," said Skarloey firmly. "I won't have it. Don't you dare play tricks on me." "No, Skarloey. Of course not." Skarloey quivered the coaches meekly. Skarloey might be old and have dirty paint, but he was certainly not an engine who tolerated any kind of nonsense. His friends crowed round. The guard had to shoo them away before they could start. Skarloey felt happy. He remembered all the gates and stops that he had to make. He whistled to all of his friends. The sun shone. "This is lovely," he thought. But presently they began to climb, and he felt short of steam. "Bother my tubes," he panted. "Take your time, old boy," suited the driver. I'll manage, shh, shh, shh. I'll manage, shh, 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 he wheezed. Pausing for breath at the station, he gently struggled along. After a rest at the top station, Skarloey was ready to start. It will be better downhill, he thought. The coaches ran nicely. But soon he began to feel tired again. His springs were weak, and the rail joints jarred his wheels. Then, with a crack, a front spring broke and he stopped. I feel all crooked, he complained. That's torn it, said his driver. Now we'll need to get a bus for the passengers. No, pleaded Skarloey. I would be so ashamed if a bus took my passengers. I'll get home or burst, he promised bravely. The Finn controller looked at his watch and paced the platform. James and his train waited impatiently too. Then they heard a hoarse beep beep, then groaning, clanking, and shugging. Skarloey crept into sight. He was tilted to one side, making a fearful noise. But he plodded bravely on. I'll do it, shh. I'll do it, shh. He gasped between the clanks and groans. I'll done it, shh. He sighed thankfully as the train stopped where James was waiting. James said nothing. He waited for his passengers. Then he puffed respectfully away. You might be right, sir, said Skarloey to the owner that evening. Old engines can't pull trains like the young ones. The owner smiled. They can if they're mended, old faithful. And that's what will happen to you. You deserve it. Oh, sir, said Skarloey happily. Sir Handel is longing for Skarloey to come home. He thinks that Skarloey is the best engine in the world. He does his fair share of work now, and the coaches never play tricks on him, because he always managed them in the Skarloey way.